Today's video is going to be kind of interesting. I'm actually going to probably make a couple videos today, but we just got this thing back from the detailer yesterday night. So I wanted to give you an update on this one. This one is for sale. So I'm going to get it started up, load it in, and give you a video of it. So let's start this video update on a crazy note. So it's a giveaway update. We have the carry that's still part of the giveaway. Let me show you that one. It's the one with the lift, the crazy rims, the crazy exhaust from City Field. Everything about this truck is crazy. The door's locked, but we got a bull bar with some fog lights down below, LED headlights, one burnt out. I gotta fix that. Top rack with it all. This normally has the burger shifter. My mom's driving the Jimny that has the burger shifter, so that's currently in that. VIP tray, doubled in, that needs to be upgraded to an American one. Momo steering wheel, which, my opinion, I don't like, but that's my opinion. 75,000 kilometers. So this one's pretty cool. Let's go show you the other ones. Then we have Nick's Serena, which is kind of just sitting here neglected by both of us. Right now I've been using it kind of as a port vehicle and to get around. Shout out to Nick for letting me do that. As I said, it's just kind of sitting around collecting dust and getting used. The battery is dead on this, so I have to get a new battery on this, but let's see if it'll fire up because it's nice and warm. Nope, completely dead. This one has 44,000 kilometers. Room for a doubled in automatic 8-seater, which is really cool. But you're asking, okay, that's not really all that crazy. What are you talking about being crazy in this video? But let's lock this up. What's crazy is I have all this other inventory, and I was talking with Nick and I was like, we're so close. I think we're down to like 45 slots, and I really would love to close this giveaway by the end of the year, maybe even on the first, do the drawing as like welcoming the new year. So I said, what better way to motivate somebody to actually buy the last 45 slots that we have left by adding more cars to the mix. So I made a terrible video on this one today because I don't feel very good. I'm under the weather. Our kids got it. Well, I should say Augie got it, Maggie got it, and then I got it. So you'll probably see a video of this maybe first or after this update. I'm not really sure. Depends how I feel. This is another Suzuki Jimny. This one's got 94,000 kilometers on it. Very, very clean. Just got back from the detailers. Super, super nice. Smells so good because it's got a Tree Frog air freshener in there. Has a CD player and a cassette player, which is pretty baller. That's kind of hard to find nowadays on any kind of imports. Room for 4. It is a K car. So we have this. It is turbo. It is 660 cc's. And it has fog lights, which is really cool. Ultimate 4-wheel drive, I think, cruiser in all aspects of it. It's like a Wrangler, if you ask me. But then we got this awesome MiraGino that you saw the video about already, so I don't really have to explain much about this one. Really don't have to explain much about that one, other than the cool thing about this Jimny that's different than the blue one is that this is dual airbag, and I guess this is a silver color. It does have room for where you can put a roof rack. The blue one doesn't really have that, other than, I think it doesn't have crossbar, but I think it has the bars up here. This one has a little bit of sun fade, as you can see on the clear coat, but they just cleaned it up with the detailers as well, and they absolutely killed it. It looks so good. This is a touch of modern with a hint of vintage as well, with this like burgundy interior. This one has 90,000 kilometers. This one's 4-wheel drive, automatic, but this is turbocharged, and it does make all the nice noises you would want from a K car, and it's really fast in my opinion. It's sitting on, wow, sorry to slam that door so hard. It's sitting on some mini lights, which kind of give it a nice taste to it. I think wrapping the roof on this, someone said wrapping this with chrome wrap, and this area with some chrome wrap, and then maybe carbon fiber or black, I think would make it look really good. Overall, really, really cool car. The other one, and that's not ending. This is literally all of Mendy's inventory that I'm throwing into the mix besides the Mamalona. This, I believe, is a 96 Suzuki Jimny. When you have so many cars, you forget what's what. But this one's really cool. This is more of the classic look of the Jimnys. Again, you got fog lights, you got headlights. It is a turbo 5-speed, which is really cool. Someone put this tacky Suzuki Jimny sticker on there. Doesn't look bad, but it's a little tacky in my taste. Very simple interior. It's like This is very vintage. I love this color. It is roll-up windows. This one has 112,000 kilometers. Looks like it needs service or was serviced at around 111,000 kilometers. Or I'm not sure what R3 stands for, but very, very nice. You hear the swooshing noises ever so slightly. I think everything about this car is really legit. It's really cool. This is part of the giveaway. What I am going to be doing is I'm going to be headed over to the details actually to drop this one off so that it gets cleaned. I'm going to hopefully have all the cars cleaned and hopefully make videos about all the cars. Definitely have to drop a video on this one, but I want to do it when it's clean. Really cool about this one is that it does come with this rack, which is really awesome. It's cool. You can move it back and forth. If you ever kept up with my Instagram, I actually had this one. I put some tri-spokes on it, some beefier tires, and I actually had a roof rack on the basket similar to this, and we took it camping with my family. Only drawback from this one, which when I make the video you'll see all about it, but someone tried to jack it up from that point and kind of dented that in. I saw that at the port. It sucked that happened, but sometimes it is what it is. It does have one of these, which is interesting on one side, but it doesn't on the other. So that's it for this inventory update. I'm going to go to the detailers, show you the other cars that are there, and then there's one car at the shop, which is a Sera. But let's go there and then we'll talk about it. All right, we're in the Jimny now. We're driving. I think this by far still has to be one of my favorite Jimnys, just because it's that retro look, has a lot of power, still very simple. You don't really have the airbags. You don't even have anything crazy. It's just a very basic, boring dashboard. Not boring, but it's cool. I've had one that's had a clock and that's had wood grain here. This one's nice. The headliner is not too saggy on this one, just a little bit there. Overall, it's just really dirty. I'm really excited to see it after it goes through the detailer to really get it cleaned up. But overall, this is nice. We're gonna head over to Mamaroneck, pick up the other car that we're going to talk about, and maybe make a video on that one and update you with all the other cars. So we're rolling up chickies. They're working on the other van. Rolling up over here. They're going to see the other one. Look at the van. We made it to the shop. Looking at the Sera. Rob's here with the Sera. We're gonna try jumping it because last time at the port it did not want to start, and then it was power surging like crazy. Rob needs to learn how to use his fingers. Really? Wow, it's a Toyota, the easiest one. Got it? Oh my gosh, right there. The battery's not that old though, is the thing. Well, I guess it's a 23, but I wanted to show you guys the Sera. See if it'll fire up. It fired right up. Only thing wrong with this one is the piston on this door. But I'm trying to source the pistons, and then it's just giving it a tune-up. But this is basically a Toyota Corolla engine. Nothing crazy. It needs a really good detail because, as you can tell, it's just kind of been sitting and being neglected, probably in Japan. Oh, that's the first I noticed these. But yeah, it's got the radio with the casual mode and then the funky mode. He popped the trunk. So here's the trunk popped. It's got this awesome radio system into it with the original sound system back here. It's like the black box, which I feel like it's pretty cool. Kind of rare to find these. Gotta figure out how to put this back down, glue it back down, but this thing is nice. We can figure out the radio part. And it's got the original T-top covers, which is a hard thing to find. So figure out a way to get these glued down as well. But this car is overall a really cool car. It doesn't have the funky interior like some of them do, but it's got the somewhat funky actually. Let's see. Speakers there, speakers on the door. And I believe there's a way to turn it into funky mode if you press a button. I don't even know how. I would probably have to learn how to do all that, but horn works. It is kind of on the higher side of kilometers. 183,000 kilometers. Not terrible, not great. Yeah. Just needs a really good detail and that's it. It's actually the first time I legit sit inside of it. Close the door. Oh my gosh. Door's actually like extremely heavy. But just so you get an idea, it's currently on, I think, AM. There we go. Now it's on FM. I love the fact that you got these tiny, tiny windows. It's like, hello. But yeah, it's like the AZ1 of Toyota, I guess you could say. Except the full-size car. Strut is beautiful that worked. Yeah, this strut is not working so great. And it looks like it was actually serviced. I'll have to look up what service that was. Yeah, I really would love to know how to put this into funky mode, because there's apparently a button you can click and it puts it into actually funky mode or whatever that is, but let me try and figure that out. All right, so the Sera's actually fueled up. Battery's charging while we're driving. Hopefully it doesn't need a battery. Hopefully the battery is just super dead from sitting at the port and other places, because I got this kind of back at the end of July, start of August, and so it's sat for a while, so hopefully the battery's not too badly dead. But the Sera's pretty cool. I mean, my head is right on top of the glass right now, but overall, I think the biggest flex is that it's more affordable than an AZ1, and it is still a Toyota, which means you have the reliability of the Toyota engine. There's a little bit of rust spots kind of in weird areas that, you know, you're wondering why. They might be problematic in some areas, interior pieces like this, but I think for this car to get the justice it needs a good detail, and that's why we're headed to the detailer right now. But there is funky mode here. Hopefully I just didn't get demonetized with the music I was playing in the background. But it could do with a double-din radio, but I feel like we would lose the, you know, the funky mode and all that. I think the speakers would still work the way that they needed to. Maybe there's still a way to retain that. I'm kind of curious to know, but it would be awesome with a double-din radio. But once I get to the detailers, they'll give you more of a walk around and tour of it, and then we'll go from there. They got Rob and Patrick in it. Here's a walk around of it. It's got projector lights, which is nuts. This car was so advanced for its time, let me tell you this. You'll get a full review of it eventually, but for now, it's parking antenna. Overall, it's really, really cool. What do you think of it?
Very cool.
Very cool, isn't it? I wish the funky mode worked. I bet it's just stuck. Like, maybe it's just, yeah, poor man's Lamborghini for sure. Or a smart man's Lamborghini because it's a Toyota. Yeah, so what needs to get replaced are these gas struts for sure. See how it just kind of falls? Anyways, I won't give you too much more information on this one. Let me show you what else is here. We got the Townbox wide, which looks like $1,000,000. They really killed it with the interior clean in here. Used to be like a doo-doo stain here. There is one stain that did not come out, but again, I'll do a full video on this one as well. But it looks like someone just did a caca there. The seats in the back fold out, which makes it a third row seater. Hence why it's called the Townbox wide, because of the fact that it's got these seats. You pull this latch out, pull this guy out, bring that down, pull that back, you got yourself a seat. So what more can you ask for in a van? It's not a K-van, it's a full-size van. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. So now, if you get where I'm going with all this, all these cars are going to be available for the giveaway. There is one stipulation. That stipulation basically is let me get in here so I don't get distracted. But the stipulation basically is that if any of these cars, if somebody comes offers me money right now, I need to take the money. So, meaning if you want to win any of these cars, the giveaway's got to just fill up really quickly, because you're going to have the availability for a Sera, you're going to have the availability for a Townbox wide, a Jimny JB20 or 22, or the JA11, and then even the Classic, which they are cutting and compounding now. This thing's gonna look like $1,000,000. So this kind of opens it up for everybody. Obviously, if somebody wants one of these right now, they're gonna get priority of it because they'll sell out first. But meaning, if we fill this up in the next couple days, you'll have the ability to win all of the cars. Well, not all of the cars, but you'll have the ability to pick from one of the cars. It's getting pulled in because that's the next one to go to get cleaned. Did that startle you when I went up? I'll put this one. Actually, I can put it up. It's cool that it still functions with it up. Would you buy one of these? Like in a really nice done up one?
Yes.
I could see Rob. But you would have to have these on, right? All the time?
What? I think this is one of the more robbed cars I've ever seen.
More Rob cars?
This is one of the more robbed cars.
Oh, the lights. You're going to kill the battery. Shut the lights off. Shut the lights off. See, try turning it on again. See if the battery charged up at all. Hey, so there's hope for the battery. Yeah, but they got rid of all the stickers that were in the back. I just didn't like the look of them. They got rid of the ones that were here. They're going to take care of this, make it look, excuse me, a lot better than it does. This side's probably the nicer of the sides because the other side looks like it's got a pretty gnarly ding on it, but they're already making it look like $1 million. And what I didn't show you in the other video from the other day was that's a turbo. So it's an automatic 4-wheel drive K-van with a turbo. What more can you ask for? So just to recap, had to get on top of Rob's car to get the thumbnail photo. This has just been added. This has just been added. This has just been added. That has just been added in the background. Battery's currently charging. They're gonna get to do it in just a few when they get done with this one. And then a couple more that the other Jimny, that is the JB23, this is JA22, is going to be also added to this. And then there was one more. I forgot what the other one was. There's one more. Oh, the MiraGino. The MiraGino's the other one. So if this doesn't kick the last couple slots that are left, not couple, but last few slots that are left, I don't know what else will. I mean, you can pick for Mendy's Imports total inventory. So, if I got to pick, if I won this giveaway, because I asked Patrick what he would pick, he still said he would pick Project Acti. I think I probably would pick the Sera, to be honest with you. The Sera's still a cool car. It's got the going doors. I mean, the Jimny's cool too. It really comes down to whoever hits it, whoever wins. But it's crazy because then you can get a Townbox wide, or you can get the Acti, or you can get the Sera. But I'm rambling. If this doesn't interest you to buy more tickets or have other people buy tickets so that we can finish this, I don't know what else will, because I think this is the craziest giveaway to this day. So I'm trying to really motivate because I'm trying to finish this. So if you're watching this, all the other cars are part of it. Again, the stipulation is if somebody comes, says, Mendy, I want to buy this right now, the car's gone, obviously. Or that one, or the Sera. That's the only stipulation. The only cars that are locked in are the original 6 that were in the giveaway, and that's pretty much it. So if you want a chance to win Project Acti, the classic, this one, go on to right now. Let's fill this thing up before the end of the year. Patrick, are you excited now that there's 6 more vehicles added to the list?
Oh yeah.
But you still would pick this one?
I still would pick the Acti. If you guys win, don't pick it. Let me have that one, please.
Oh, he still wants this one really badly. By the way, all of them will be for sale after the giveaway is over. Before you get on the phone, if you were to pick from any of the essentially 12 cars that are on the giveaway right now, which one would you pick if you were to win?
I would pick the Acti.
The Acti?
Yeah.
Why?
I want to pick up.
You want to pick up?
I want to pick up.
Oh my
I
gosh.
need to pick up for my collection.
For your collection.
Yeah,
So
I don't
you'd
have
still
to.
pick the Acti?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't think you would actually pick the Acti.
I really like it actually.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Here's a guy that said these are really dumb. I'm surprised he's not gonna pick this, but yeah,